look at that for a security truck. They're not messing about, are they? I'd like to see some libtards try and protest in front of that out here. Have you seen all that nonsense in LA? That woman who got ran over. You know, these libtards protesting in LA, like standing in front of a car that was moving, and the car, like, obviously just ran her over, like, rightfully so. You know, as if you're gonna stop for these retards, not knowing, you know, when you've seen scenes of other cars getting burnt and people getting beat up. Like, no, of course I'm not gonna stop for you. Get out the road. Crush the legs. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you did it out here, we'd be getting crushed like. The apartment is fantastic. I had such a good night's sleep. I'm so grateful for it. I'm wondering if I should just rent it for a month and just relax for a month, rather than going back into the non-stopness of travelling and not knowing what you're gonna get every night. You know, having some sort of normality to life. But then I think, what am I gonna do? You know, the travelling is the only stimulation I really get in life. I'm kind of over the YouTube thing. Don't get me wrong, I still obviously like it when a video does well. But when I first started, or not even that, like only a few months ago, when I released the video, I'd constantly be checking it every 10 minutes. Oh, how's it doing? How many comments has it got? Oh, this is a good one. And it would affect me. I'd be, you know, my mood would be affected by how well or not well my YouTube video is doing. And there's none of that now, which I suppose is progress, you know, it's detachment, it's good. But it's also boring. I've woken up with a real sense of how boring life is today and how bored I am, which is obviously just resistance, but I did a whole video about that on my spiritual channel, so I won't speak into that anymore. But yeah, realising that although last night I felt happy, I felt very comfortable and contented in a nice quiet apartment, I was super stoned, I was listening to my favourite YouTubers, and I did feel satisfied in the moment. But I still ate 3 packs of biscuits. I mean, how bad is that? That's just utter self-harm. And I've woken up today feeling shit and with a major headache. And I think it might be those blooming biscuits, because obviously they are nothing but poison. And I seem to like getting stoned and then poisoning myself at night. Anyway, I'm on the hunt for some carne, some barbecued carne. It might cheer me up a bit, get me going for the day. I was supposed to be doing a live with my mate tonight on Not Today Satan, but he seems to have gone quiet, which is very unlike him. I imagine he's just taken a load of acid and gone off on a bender. That would be very much like him. So yeah, I don't think I'm doing a live anymore. See if they stop. Oh, they stop, they always stop. Amazing. But it's just so boring. You know, I want to say being an expat is so boring. There's definitely some truth in that. However, being in England was incredibly boring as well. There isn't a feeling, you know, just escaping. When I lived in England, if you watch Not Today Satan, you'll understand why I felt like there was going to be a knock at the door any minute. You know, I was living with a sense of fear, a sense of anxiety that the Starmer troops were going to come any minute, probably at 2 in the morning like they like to do, to cause the most fear in people. So I'm definitely glad I left the UK, and I've definitely felt freer speaking on YouTube, not worrying as much. But my god, it's boring. It's so boring. So I don't think the answer is a month in Lake Bacalar, as lovely as it is, as peaceful as it is, as beautiful as it is. I think keeping moving, keep some sort of external stimulation to life that I can escape myself in. I'm very interested in seeing Belize, just because it's a country I hadn't even heard about 3 weeks ago. So yeah, it's definitely feels like an adventure to go to Belize. How many people have been to Belize? How many people have even heard of Belize? So yeah. Ooh, laundry, I definitely need to get some of that done. You might have noticed I'm getting the most out of my t-shirts and pants and socks and everything. Oh yes, at least 3 days per t-shirt. I do not smell good. After Belize, I'm wondering if I should just... I can't quite remember where Chiapas is, but... Oh, and Oaxaca, I can't say it, but... Many of you all know what I mean. The two really beautiful, natural places that everyone recommends in Mexico. I'm thinking maybe I should just get on a plane rather than... My plan was to sort of just stick with the buses and keep seeing lots of places, but kind of over it. Maybe I need to start... A little orange on the tree. Maybe I need to start just picking out the best places and going straight to them. And everyone keeps mentioning Guatemala. I feel very pulled to Guatemala. I think that is just a natural stunner of a beauty spot. So yes, I think we might be going to Guatemala soon, guys. Beautiful. So I mentioned this the other day, it is clearly a thing, there's loads of them. And I guess it's to keep the rubbish away from rats. What do you think? You think that's right? Probably, in fact there's another one, look. Probably dogs, actually. I think the dogs probably sort the rats. I think it's a really sad state of affairs. Oh good, there's a car coming playing music. Oh, what's up, mate? Oh, you're not sure? Oh, you're one of them. Okay, mate, okay. I just hate it. It's a gas truck. Like, what is that? I understand it when an ice cream van goes past and they're advertising, but what's that advertising? Come and get your gas. I hate trucks that make noise. Just, you know, you get it so much in these countries. It was a big thing in Thailand as well. I just think it shouldn't be allowed. There's no product that needs selling enough where that sale is more important than people's peace. But it doesn't seem to get appreciated in places like this. But it's all worth it. There's many upsides too. I'm just speaking into the reality. I'm not slagging it off. I'm not saying it should change because of my views. I'm just speaking into the reality through my skewed projection onto life. Roadworks are happening. Ooh, lots of roadworks. That's all being closed off. That bus isn't very happy about it. So today's question that we'll try and answer is, how many Mexican men does it take to fill a hole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they're not all men either. 8. In fact, we've got many senoritas. DEI, baby. Hola. So I'm sure there was carne cooking around here the other day. I feel sad that I'm no longer buzzing over YouTube. You know, I think that's a really sad state of affairs. Like, it's such a privileged position to be in, and it's so amazing to be able to create video. And don't get me wrong, there's still loads of me that really sees the benefit in what I'm doing, both for myself and for others. You know, I still get it. I'm not questioning it, but it's just that that love for it, that buzz of it has worn off. And I think that's really sad when it is such a privileged position to be in, and you know, such a fantastic way to earn a living. You know, to lose the gratitude for it. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I have lost... Oh, I can see smoke. That's a good sign. I don't know if I've lost the gratitude for it. I've just, you know, lost the addiction to it. I don't know, feeling self-worth through it, maybe. I'm not quite sure, but something's changed. We definitely have a barbecue. Let's see what kind of carne is being cooked. Is it polo? Or the other ones that I don't know how to say. It looks like bacon. No. Polo?
No, inglés. Español.
Pork? Porcio?
Puerco.
Porco.
Pues pasado.
Quanta?
50 la torta.
Yeah, si. Quanta? 50? Gracias, amigo. Si. And here's all the dips to go with it. $2.50 if it is Quanta. No, not Quanta. 50. Sencinco. Sencinco. See? Okay, so it is $2.50 or £2. Oh, and it comes with brown stuff. Nice. What is that? I was going to say apple sauce, but obviously it's guacamole. We're not in England. That looks amazing. Gracias. Are you eating here? Gracias. Really good. Sorry, no comprende.
Bebida.
Oh no, I'm good, thank you. Gracias. Bebida obviously means drink. I'd planned this little clip. I was gonna say it's good, but it's no applesauce and pork crackling, which is probably true, but actually I think it's just as good. Heavy load, I just kind of missed it, hopefully you saw it. But yeah, a relatively small truck carrying a lot of bricks. So we're 5 minutes on, maybe 10 minutes, and it's all filled, look, job's a good one. Very Mexican bus. Unfortunately, if it's a big puddle, I would just, maybe we can just stick our camera inside and have a little glimpse. Oh, hola! They're so friendly, I love it. So different to English people. Are you filming? Delete it. I don't want to be on camera. You don't get any of that here. I've had one Mexican go, no camera. I mean, I think it's their culture. I think they're just super laid back and chilled out and cool with it. But I also think, because I go in with a big smile and a big hola, it's quite hard for them not to just be like, hola. I'll be back at my air-conditioned, quiet apartment in 10 minutes. And Eva, oh my goodness. Oh no, it's not. I thought it was resting. I thought this car was resting on the pavement because it had lost a wheel. But actually the pavement dips down. But it is pretty foobard. Mexican style. I love how they just drive cars like that. It's so the sort of car that I drive. Like just a battered old truck would be my ideal. I love the lack of superficiality in it, the lack of ego, but just like the realness. Like this is a vehicle to get me from A to B. It's not here to impress anyone. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. But yes, I'll get back to the apartment and even my mate would have texted me and then I'll be jumping on live. Or we can have a joint and go back to bed because it's that kind of day. What does work really well for me is the time difference. Like it's a bit of a struggle to get the videos out by 11, but as long as I'm organised and I do them the day before, which I have to anyway now, not today Satan, because they've started doing 24-hour reviews on all my videos. So it actually works really well because by 11 o'clock all my videos are out, that's all done. If I want to do a live at 7 PM in England, it's 12 o'clock here, so I'm not having to stay sober or think about it all day. So yeah, the time difference is working really well. And if by some miracle Sheffield Wednesday were to have a season worth watching, which they won't, worst one football club in England, by a Thai chairman, and I'm really not interested in football anymore, but there's still that connection with Sheffield Wednesday, especially when I'm out here. Like it's just that little piece of home, that little link to my childhood, that little link to family, pretty much the only one I have. So I may end up watching next season. And yeah, the timing's good for that. Like when I was watching it in Thailand, like a Tuesday night match would be at 3 in the morning. The Saturday night one, the Saturdays were good though, because that was like 10 at night, so you could be super stoned and just, you know, I have to be very stoned to watch football, otherwise it's just mind-numbingly boring. Whereas here, the 3 o'clock in the afternoon would be something like 8, 9 AM. But it's better than 3 AM, isn't it? I remember there was an England match in the last tournament. I can't remember if it was a World Cup or a Euro Cup. I feel like we got to the final. My memory's really bad, especially for stuff I don't really care about. So I think it was either the quarter-final or the semi-final that I didn't watch because it was like at 4 in the morning. I set an alarm for it and the alarm went off and I was just like, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. The car must be like, what, like 30 years old? And I see loads of Beatles, loads of old courses. Question is why don't they last in England? Maybe it's rust. But why can they keep older cars going for much longer out here? Like you only see old classics in England, don't you? You don't see, you know, Fiestas are kind of the last one, aren't they? Ford Fiestas. And you don't see many of them anymore. But out here, there's just old cars everywhere. What's the difference? How do they keep them going? Is it just the climate? Or is it something more sinister? Because we all know, or we should have realised by now, that new cars are not built to last. New cars are built to fail. My parents have had two pretty much brand new Hondas, you know, a couple of years old. Have had two in a row where the engines have just completely seized. You know, they're no more than 4 years old when this happens. Absolute disgrace. Oh, it's a pony or a horse or some sort of nay-nay. Hello, nay-nay. Oh, it's amazing. You know, that is just amazing. Just awesome animals everywhere. But yeah, it's interesting, all these advances in technology, and nothing lasts anymore. They don't make it like they used to. Gosh, there's a lot going on here. Presumably it's some sort of ice cream parlour. I don't think it is. I think it's just a house. Very colourful. There's the other side. Wow. Mexican, all the meaty. Meat, carne. True, the advice one of the commenters gave me, that if you don't know what a word is, just add an "ia" or an "o" on the end, and you've got at least a 50% chance of it'll be right. There's always lots of fantastic shares and info and help in the comments, much appreciated. And of course a handful of plebs projecting their low consciousness minds. One that springs to mind today is the only fatiguer I think I have commenting on my videos. And my god, he is showing off that 70 IQ perfectly. Today he was like, this was on, I think it was on my spiritual channel. So I'm sharing really deeply about really deep stuff. And then he's just like, have you considered renting an apartment long term? You know, as if he could ever have a thought that I haven't possibly considered. Which is shown by the fact that I've already done it. Admittedly the videos are 2 days behind and he hasn't seen that yet. But it's just amazing, isn't it, that you can be talking about the deepest internal parts of yourself. And, you know, really open, vulnerable shares on your present moment. And then somebody thinks, oh, I know. He might not have thought about renting an apartment. God. And it's just this desperation to not hear the message because he's not conscious enough to take the message in. And he has to feel like he's some sort of teacher. He has to feel like he's more intelligent. So he comes out with the most benign, basic, low IQ comments just to make himself feel like he's on some sort of par with me, which he shouldn't even be trying to do. It's not about, you know, competition with others or anything like that. And that's not me saying like I'm something amazing, but what I'm not is a 70 IQ fatiguer that has never had a conscious thought in his life. Oh la la. Some interesting decor here, little dolphin. Very nice, lots of effort gone in there. Oh, and this is nice. I mean, the Christmas tree is slightly dated. Yeah, it's all very nice. Yeah, so are they. Definitely found our new breakfast joint, haven't we? For the rest of the time in Lake Bacalar, which currently is another 3 nights. I'm thinking I might extend it a bit longer, although I am incredibly bored. I don't know, I have no idea what I'm going to do. But yes, for as long as we're here, we'll be starting the day with pork sarnies. Porkio! Or is it porco? I'm pretty sure it's one of the two. Let's go down me dodgy little General. I haven't been down something like this since I used to sell drugs. Back to my little sanctuary of isolation. Oh yeah, baby! Home sweet home. Wow, literally seconds after walking in, the heavens opened. It's mad how it just goes from sun to this, and then back to sun within minutes. Definitely think it's a Lake Bacalar thing, I could be wrong. Oh, mosquitoes, close. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the climate here is different to a lot of Mexico. So I've basically spent the afternoon in my apartment. I had a good, at least 2 hours sleep. I've also just done a video for Not Today Satan about what they're doing with these babies that they're now aborting up to the day of birth. Really harrowing. So I don't think that was very good for mental health. Anyway, I've left it a bit later to eat tonight in the hope that it means I won't feel a massive desire to poison myself in the evening. And I've made a commitment that when the inevitable happens and I get munchies tonight, I'm only going to buy nuts. No more sugary crap. I'm drinking lots of juice as well, which is obviously full of sugar. So yeah, I feel like my sugar intake is way too high right now. Anyway, that's the restaurant we always go to. I'm really thinking I should try somewhere else. But it does seem rather foolish, seeing as like there isn't going to be anywhere better than that one. It's just such top quality food. Wow, it's just incredible how fast it comes down. Like you just go from blue skies and nothing to this. But it will only last a few minutes, I imagine. Here's the infamous dog man. He's becoming quite a feature of the channel. I love your dog, bro. Beautiful dog. Amazing. We're starting to see more. Oh, I think it's. Oh no, I was going to say it's easing up a bit. Starting to see more of this in England now, aren't we? These dramatic shifts in weather thanks to geoengineering. But I think out here, this is just naturally the way it is. But who knows? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a mad guy on YouTube that took way too much acid. So I think I've got about 3 days of, have you seen these tourists cowering under that, whatever it is. I love it. I've got about 3 days worth of weed left and that panic is setting in. So I jumped on Grindr today, which is not cool because I've made a commitment to not masturbate for a week in my men's group. And obviously jumping on Grindr is going to potentially make that more difficult. But I did it purely to try and stock up. And yeah, it's not looking very good here. There's only about 10 people on Grindr. And none of them have offered me any ganja so far. So I know it's really for the best. I know I need a break. I'm not too worried about it. But when you're in it and you're in the addiction, there's, oh, they're making a run for it. Can we get to the car? Wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly bellies. As if they cowered in there rather than doing that 20-meter run. And it shows how fast this is usually over that they decided to do that. But that is very strange behaviour. But yeah, there's a deeper part of me that knows. Oh, they've given up on waiting too. They've just flagged down a taxi. Oh, gutted! Oh, I don't think that paper bag's going to do much, mate. Oh, there's another taxi right there, but you could have got all along. Aren't people bizarre? Completely bizarre. People blow my mind. What is going on? How am I on this stupid floating rock? But we better not talk about the shape of, because everyone will unsubscribe. Because for some reason they get really triggered by that one. Really bizarre. I can talk about anything except the shape of the blooming earth. My last 2 videos have lost subscribers. And I think it's because I mentioned that the globe might not be a globe and that people in Australia might not really be upside down. But I just can't help it. I love triggering people. I love truth. I just, you know, when people unsubscribe over something or give me shit or something, I'm like, I need to talk about that more. Get past these morons' cognitive dissonance. I need to do a whole video on it. Like, there's so much that just makes the whole thing laughable. But I'm a bit scared about how YouTube will react. So we're getting to flooded street levels of downpour now. It's getting damn serious, baby. Did I finish off my ganja bit? Yeah, so there's a deeper part of me that knows it would be good to run out, but the fleshy, addicted part of me that's just in it is panicking. You know, like, today I've done nothing, and it's because I can just get high and sleep. And it's like, oh, what will I do without it? I'll actually have to face the day and do something. But then there's a deeper part of me that's like, yes, you'll have to face yourself. I was planning on wandering the side streets and trying to find a really nice little local restaurant and take you guys with me, of course. But now all the streets are going to be flooded. So I think maybe we should be going to the old favourite, the Angus burger joint, especially seeing as I actually managed to tip them yesterday, so they might not spit in my burger tonight. Oh, I have enjoyed the last 2 nights of Gozzy burgers. Tasted great. Alright, I'm going to put the camera away and take a little fast stroll to just beyond those flashing lights. Let's see how wet I get. This waitress has an answer to the rain. A big black bag. Hola! It's busy tonight. Word of the Angus beef burgers obviously got round. Maybe they're watching me blooming YouTube. Uh-oh, there's going to be no beef burger tonight. We've just had a power... Hey! It was a very brief power outage. First one I've experienced in Mexico. Every time I'm like, I'm going to get something different. And we did do the nachos one night and it was bloody good. But that Mexican beef burger, man, it's just for one. I almost went with burrito. Oh dear. Yay! But yes, we're gonna stick with a Mexican beef burger. Let's see if I can order. Hola. Can I get burger? Mexican.
¿Hamburguesa mexicana?
Gracias. We seem to be having a more prolonged outage now. This has been about 5 minutes now. So I'm starting to get a bit concerned about my burger, and more importantly about my YouTube mind blocking listening that I want to do later. Not to mention all the blooming videos I've got to upload. Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? Did I just sound like Scooby-Doo then? Scooby-Doo! Presumably cooking a burger is actually using gas. Presumably they fry it. What does we think? Do you think I'm gonna get fed? Oh dear, the chef's just come out of the kitchen waving his arms, expressing his frustration. That's not a good sign for me burger. No electric, no problem. Although last night they gave me guacamole with it. See if I can get some guacamole, because it's much better than blooming ketchup. Hola. Hola. Guacamole?
Tiene que pedir el guacamole, señor, para que se lo traiga.
It's extra. Okay, no problem. Nada. I wonder why they gave it me yesterday. How strange. So it started yesterday with Uno, 10%. And I think after that welcome from the... Should be a 1. Why am I such a dick? She's so lovely. I'm just trying to be funny. I really like her. How can I not up that to 15%? And it really is about passing it on. You know, learning to give amity. And your generosity has just been outstanding. So I'm burping after me Angus. And I'm pretty sure there's some more generosity happened today. We'll have a look when we get back to the bunker. And you'll get the thank yous, because I'm really very grateful. Yeah, but how can I receive all that from you and not give a decent tip? So yes, tonight we're going to be pressing DOS, which means 15%. So thank you for your help in getting me to break through my barriers of Scrooge-likeness. Gracias, fantastico, peyo.
Es solo una hamburguesa mexicana.
I don't think either of those are Spanish words. However, perfecto is, that's the one I should have used. So I've been listening to you in the comments, guys. Thank you for helping me to see what a tight C-bomb of a Yorkshireman I am. That I really should be tipping. Okay, there's a slight bit of resistance in me, but overall it's actually excitement about giving and being a good guy, and the excitement about the giving that I'm receiving from the universe through you guys. See? Oh, dos! See? Oh, did I get that in? Oh, I think I've pooped up with the camera, but yes, we pressed number 2, which is 15%. So thank you guys, it's you that's really paying this tip, so yes. Would you like to say thank you to the viewers? Oh, we're having connection problems, probably due to the power outage, which has been going on for half an hour now. So yes, maybe you won't see any videos tomorrow. Connection failure! I'm going to have to use my last bit of Mexican casio. Don't have to find an ATM tomorrow.
Okay.
Gracias. Oh my god, what's happened to the music? It started screaming. Nice of a policia to light up the area. My streetio is very darkio. Okay, that's getting old now. I'll stop. It was fun when it lasted though, wasn't it? So the whole 15% tip went out the window. They gave me change, so my burger was 189. And they gave me 300 and then 11. And then I only had hundreds. So I asked them to break one down so I could leave a good tip. And they couldn't. So they only got 11 pesos. Oh dear, well at least I tried. So my local shop, now that I've moved house, is the one that ripped me off the other day. The one that charged me $2 for a blooming onion. Is that it? I think that's it, it's hard to see. And oh my gosh, I'm confused. What's going on? Where's it gone? Where's the shop gone? Is that the shop? Oh, everything's changed. This is the shop. Hola! So yes, everything seems to be reasonably priced except for the tomatoes and the onions, which were right with profit. This is where I've been getting my juices, but you can't see much, can we? We've got pineapple juice and a new electrolyte drink. They're trying to work out. Hey! We can use cardio now! They were saying we can't serve you, and I was like, well, I've got cash, but then they can't use a till. And then all by magic it comes back on. Fantastic. So quite a few of you did tell me how to ask for proper coffee, but needless to say I've forgotten. So we'll try it in English. Coffee? Fresh coffee? Well, I think they're too busy trying to sort out the blooming tails to serve the gringo. The entitled, needy gringo that just shouts coffee in their face. Oh, bloody hell. We could stock up on coffee here, like, but not that kind. We want some nice local delicatessens. Seems to just be instant crap. Oh, bloody hell. Right. So, oh, can we do it quickly? Quick! They're saying they they're saying they don't have the price because they can't get onto the till. Oh, bloody hell. Well, this one we know is 20, right?
Es que no sabría decirle el precio.
Man's got coffee. Where did you find that?
In the
Oh, in the fridge?
yeah,
Ah.
in the behind of that. To the
Ah, okay, I've been looking. I can only find the Nescafe. Nice one.
No.
Thank you, brother.
right. This one.
Dear, it looks like I'm going to have at least my first drink without any juice. There's no way they don't know how much that electrolyte drink costs. They must sell like 20 of them a day. I mean, I find it hard to believe they don't know every product costs, to be honest, but... Ah well. It is what it is. Back to the bunker to sit in the dark. This is an issue, isn't it? I remember, right, I left my phone uploading a video on charge, but it didn't have much charge. And that's going to be my only source of light. This could be a really crap night. Fucking hell. So at least I've got to smoke and me worm to play with. Oh no, can't even do that. Well, at least I can have a smoke. I almost cracked today. Did a little bit of edging, if I'm honest. But we didn't have any waterworks, so I'm in accountability. At least I packed a head torch. I didn't check if the blooming battery needed replacing first, so did I? It's useless. So this is my experience for maybe the rest of the night. Oh, the video didn't upload. What a nightmare. I've just remembered my charger pack, which has got, I think, about 30-35% on it, which probably charges my phone at least twice, maybe 3 times. So at least I don't have to worry about light tonight. Just via my own mind, just being with me saying like... And of course the aircon's not working, so I'm sweating like a pig. It's probably a disservice to pigs, because they probably don't smell as bad as I do. But I have just had another cold shower. But because I don't use any soap, any chemicals, haven't used shampoo for 5 years, all that, because obviously it's all just poison. I even come out of the shower and still really stink. But it's better than being poisoned, isn't it? Speaking of which... I don't think cannabis is poison, but obviously there's an element of poisoning oneself when one is smoking. Anyway, not much is going to happen first of the night, like, so I think this is adios. Thank you. Oh, I was meant to do some thank yous, wasn't I? Next video, we don't want to do them at the end because you might miss one. And I want you to know how grateful I am. So we'll do the thank yous for her. Please do a comment and share it and notify, subscribe and like and all of that stuff. But really, do it. You know, I know it's annoying. I know it's annoying me having to say it all the time, but just do it, yeah? Do it. Best. The fan is spinning. It's been 20 seconds. Is it gonna hold out? Please hold out. I really want to get some videos uploaded. I'm so sick of my mind already. It's been 20 minutes and it's way too long. And now I can go and buy some electrolyte juice and nuts and everything's gonna get me through the night. I've just brushed my teeth as well. I'd given up. I was like, might as well brush my teeth. There's gonna be no sugary drinks tonight. Now I'm gonna have to brush them again. It's gone out again. It lasted about 1.5 minutes, which is the longest so far. Oh, it's just so annoying. At least I guess it shows it's being worked on. There is hope it will come on at some point. They are working on it. The great they. Those that care about us so much. Oh, thank you for your humanity, governments. Although I'm sure there's nothing wrong with it in Mexico. I'm not saying anything about Mexico. I'm just using my projections of what I experienced in England and how tyrannical it all is. Yeah, it's about they. Well, when we refer to them as them. They, I'm sure they will. Just get the bloody electric sun, please. I think we're back in business. It's been back on for 3 or 4 minutes now. I think it was off for about an hour and a half in total, which is a big relief because I really need to get 2 videos uploaded tonight. I mean, maybe I don't. Maybe I can have a day off, but it does feel like, I definitely feel a pressure and an obligation to create content every day. Partly because what else would I do with my miserable existence? But also for donations, like, you know. I'm getting a lot from you guys, and it's my job to entertain you guys or do whatever it is we're doing here. So yeah, it feels wise for shut her down. Oh, no way. Are you serious? Oh, fucking hell, I'm slipping a boot. Oh, I think the shop's closed. I was so excited about buying some of that coffee. But they've obviously given up on the night. Is it worth walking to another shop? Maybe. Yeah, it'd be weird to have a day where I don't post. It just feels weird. Like it's the only focus my day has. No, I really just don't know what I'd do with a day if I wouldn't. So it works for everyone, doesn't it? I get some sort of sense of purpose. You get whatever you're getting. You chuck me some shekels, and everyone's happy, and even the waitresses get tipped. Bloody hell, what's happening? So I've tried to produce my governments are eating babies video that will be on Not Today's setting, hopefully. 3 times now. I use an app called Power Director, and it won't produce it. I mean, surely. What's this? Do you have the electrolyte drink? Oh no, you just have sugary poison. Never mind. I like a slightly different kind of sugary poison. Yeah, surely Power Director doesn't have bots in its video creating software. And I've created loads of controversial stuff, so I can't imagine that's what's going on, but something weird's happening. Nightlife in Mexico, I guess it's been kind of quelled by the fact there's been no electricity. Sushi bar. The bar made out of car parts, playing the most abusive music you could possibly imagine. Can you imagine sitting and listening to that? Oh man, I've just decked it. My Crocs have no grip at all. Just proper landed on me ass, but I managed to keep the camera safe. That's all that matters, right? It's more important than me. Gathering of Mexicans, discussing something. There are no, I thought there weren't, but there's no what I call mum and papa shops from my time in Thailand. Basically like little local run shops that sell basically just Coca-Cola and not much else. Yeah, there don't seem to be any in the main square. Lots of socialising going on and a nice little doggy on a knee. It's not looking good. Am I bothered enough to walk all the way to the main road to get to Oxford just for a sugary drink? Probably. It's a very beautifully done restaurant. It's got a really nice upstairs bit as well. Hola, beautiful place. I'm gonna try and resist this. It's a good 10-minute walk and it's wet and slippery and it's already quite late. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and get these videos uploaded and drink water and smoke and hopefully be satisfied. No doubt I'll be going on a march in an hour and I can't cope with it. The inevitable has happened. It's 1 AM. Now walking to the shop because I've got severe munchies. I was lying in bed trying to get to sleep. Alan Watts on in the background. And all I could think about was blooming nuts. So we're off. And I don't even know if it's 24 hours, so it's a bit of a risk. Who needs sleep? How mad. As if they've stopped. Oh, here we go. How mad would you be if you lived next to this house with dogs barking at each other all night? You're still going. You might be able to hear them in the background. See, I just don't think stuff like that. I could be wrong. You know, I'm making assumptions, but it is based on what I'm seeing and hearing. I just don't think stuff like that is seen as an issue out here. Like, I just don't think there's this etiquette when it comes to your neighbours. And you know, a lot of good stuff comes from that too. That's why it's so free out here and carefree out here, you know, it's all part of it. But that would do me bloody head in, like. I'd be out there. I'm a dog man, I worked with dogs for 10 years, so I'll just be like, hi! Hello! And tell them to shut up. But luckily it's not my problem, so I won't get involved. I may have to use my dog skills now. Inquisitive, hello. Hey, no, we're not starting. I knew it, I knew these two were going to kick up. I could just see them in the road. Oh, they're pussies, they're not going to do anything. But yeah, I just saw them when they were sat in the road. I was like, street dogs at this time of night, from my experience in Thailand, very territorial. What's that? What is that? What is that? Is that a possum? What the fuck? Is it a massive rat? What is it? I've never seen that before. I think that's a possum. I don't really know what a possum is. But the dogs were next to that. Wow. As if I've not eaten it. So, of course, the pharmacy's open. The pharmacia. It looks like this is open too. 3 bags of nuts for $2. That'll satisfy the old munchios. I would obviously get crisps, but they're just so expensive here. Ooh, maybe 1 bag of biscuits. I ain't tried these yet. They look pretty cool. Gracias. I'd say that was a successful trip. And we got to see a possible possum. Let me know in the comments. That will do 2 things. It will educate me, and it will let me know who watches to the end of the videos, which is always good to know. Alright, that's definitely it. Because all I'm going to do is get fatter and get more stoned. So the dogs are still going at it. I just find it amazing. I find it amazing that no one is doing anything about it. Obviously the owner, preferably. Yeah, just amazing from a culture point of view. But then what also comes up is just retards and dogs, like people who own dogs who can't control them, who can't essentially create a relationship with them, because that's what it is. It's really interesting because anyone you see who's, wow, I just go mental. Anyone you see who's maybe a bit more than a way, like it's just totally related to the retard scale and the libtard scale. People who can't control their dogs are always completely conditioned. They don't understand energy. I mean, dogs are the most logical animals in the world. It's so easy. You know, all they want to do is be your mate and be loyal. And if you follow the logical steps to communicating with a dog, you know, just understanding a very logical, simple brain, then it's really easy to do. As we see with a guy walking around here, the Black House Asian. Anyone I know who's ever been, you know, relatively enlightened doesn't use a lead with their dogs. You know, it's just the simplest, most obvious thing ever. And then the people you see with aggressive dogs or dogs out of control are also the ones that fell for the basic intelligence test of 2021 and wear a mask and vote Labour. It's just stark. Obviously you'll have the odd exception, but it's absolutely stark, and obviously it makes total sense because it's, you know, only retards can't understand the most logical animal in the world. Anyway, there's some thoughts for you to go to bed with. Or probably for some of you, unsubscribe over, which again says it all, isn't it? You get triggered by the truth that you're a retard, which is clearly shown by the fact you can't control your dog. And rather than take it in, rather than be like, oh yeah, he's right, maybe I should do something about that. You're like, no, unsubscribe, I can't listen, project, let me project onto him, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. It's amazing, isn't it? And of course it's all linked to the whole getting the jab and voting and believing in all that shit, because you don't listen to any truth, and when you do hear truth, on a very rare occasion you're not watching the BBC, you just reject it and run away from it. That little pleb that you are. Bye bye, unsubscribe, see you later, twat face.